Jungle.
Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 2 of The Mashup. I am your host, Aaron Gomez.
I am the other host, Dick Vespe.
So if you guys are new here, this is episode 2, and what we do is we talk about movies the first half, whatever.
Talk about pop culture stuff.
That good
a lot
stuff.
of stuff that we neglected to talk about, maybe at parties because we didn't want to get beat up.
And possibly
We'll beat up
ruin our chances of getting laid, you know?
That makes more sense. Yeah.
But the second half is life.
I usually would talk about it anyway. Girls would run away.
He does. But anyways, yeah, our second half is about life. So we usually have a weekly topic and we just rant. And every other week we have a guest from different aspects of life. So here we go. Let's start it off. So Vespe.
I love how we just hop right into it. Yes.
I know. That's what we're going to do. New Batman. It's been official now. The new release date is June 25th, 2021. Ben Affleck is gone. They're going for a younger Batman, a noir-style Batman, and a Batman that's more of a detective. What do you think about that?
I think it's awful. I think Batfleck was the best Batman that we had besides Michael Keaton, like I said last week. I cannot believe that they're not even giving him a chance to make a movie. He was going to write and direct this, and they went completely, they're like, no, the Batman-Superman movie failed, Justice League failed, it's all on you, so you're going to have no part in this Batman movie, you're out.
Exactly.
I hated that. Give him a shot.
Well, that's the thing.
They didn't even let him really...
I'm glad you brought that up, that he was going to be the director, because at first you knew Affleck was excited. He's like, I'm playing Batman, I'm going to direct him. Honestly, it was WB's fault for just stripping that all away from him because they just tried to have so many chefs in the kitchen by throwing ideas. Hey, let's do this. Because obviously, like you said before, Marvel's big dick in everybody. So I felt like DC's back is against the wall, and Affleck was just like, I'm not about it, so fuck it.
And how do you have this movie and a Suicide Squad 2 coming out that's in that cinematic universe, and then you have this, like, are they going to like Nolan this and make it completely separate from everything that we
don't know
in the DCU? Who's directing this Batman movie?
But okay, the director's good. He did the Planet of the Apes, the new trilogy. Matt Reeves. No, he's good. I trust him with the material, but it just sucks that Ben's gone because he was so driven from the start, and now he's not there.
I hope you trust him enough to realize how much he took away from what we could have had. We could have had a Ben Affleck directed and written Batman movie that Kevin Smith said he really liked.
Exactly. Yeah.
We could have had a Flashpoint movie with both of them in it, which I wanted.
Yeah.
With this new Flash and the new Bat, or the old.
You were
Bat.
excited about it.
I was super excited about that. We lost a lot with this decision.
It was a hard loss. But that's the thing. I'm going to be confused too because the thing you said about Suicide Squad. If it's a younger Batman, are they going to age him up if he merges with them? Like that's like you said, is it a standalone or what?
Because
the timeline's off.
Yeah, Ben Affleck is the Batman in that universe.
But I do have some positives because they did talk about, hey, he's going to be more of a detective, which they never done. The most accurate Batman from like detective perspective is is from the cartoon and video game. So it's like the fuck, like
definitely Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, Arkham Asylum, the original Batman animation, that was like the best part. But I mean, they did say the release date and everything, but they said that there's going to be a whole cast of villains. So like it's going to be like Penguin with like a bunch of other people. I don't know who. They haven't confirmed it, but it's going to be like a number of villains.
So
it's going to be
his name has been teasing this for a while.
Who did
Josh
that?
Gad. Olaf.
Oh yeah.
In the Beauty and the Beast remake. So he's been talking about that. So don't be surprised if that's the next bit of news that breaks for this Batman movie. I don't know. I'm not excited. They just have been throwing this Batman. Like, if you talk about Batman, it's like news because he's Batman.
It is. He's the fucking biggest bullet in the gun.
And you know what? He's losing it.
Yeah. So like Captain America, who's a C-class fucking superhero. So it's like what?
Kids growing up now,
they're like, it's Cap and Iron Man.
Cap, Spidey, Iron Man.
There you go.
It's all Marvel.
Exactly.
So he's losing his clout because Warner Brothers is just scrambling, doesn't know what to do.
Exactly. Yeah. All right.
Step it up.
I mean, hopefully it'll turn out great. I think it'll be in good hands. Who would you want as a Batman? He's younger, so I would think.
I heard Nick Jonas wants the role.
No,
and
fuck
I
that.
just would not
fuck
see
that.
movie.
I'm sorry. No, fuck that. If age didn't matter and like this wouldn't count, but if age didn't matter, I would want John Hamm to do it.
Like that's just so like John.
You
Hamm,
don't agree?
John Hamm, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's like
That's
they're like
the basic,
they're like
right?
one and the same. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
Christian
yeah.
Bale, they got out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck was like a good director and a really good actor and a good writer. So
True.
like I was so excited to see all of that
Yeah.
on screen,
But
and we're
didn't-
not going to see any of that.
It didn't happen.
Yeah, none of that is going to be part of this. And now we don't even know who the Batman's going to be. I don't care about a younger Batman.
Yeah. But honestly, if I had to cast it, I think they should go in like anonymous, like a new guy.
Well, then
Just straight.
Then you run the risk of
Yeah, I know.
this guy's going to suck.
But I don't know who would fill those shoes if you're looking at a 20-year-old Batman, like late 20s, early 30s casting. So
No one.
so let's not make the fucking movie,
Yeah,
Nick.
no.
Nick is mad. He is mad.
I am.
All right, let's not even make this fucking movie for him.
I think the DCU, they worry too much about what like people are saying, and they like got in their heads when Zack Snyder like kind of took over. They had some good elements, and they just needed to like develop them more and not try to rush stuff out. And
Yeah.
they just would not and would only rush. And now, and this is where it gets them.
Yeah.
It's clear that the planning has been all Shungad because they wanted to catch up
Good
to Marvel.
vocabulary. Shungai.
They wanted to catch up to Marvel and make their big Avengers movie when they had 2 movies before that.
Yeah.
And one of them put 3 heroes in. We're just like, all right, let's just, put them
Yeah.
all in one
Well, that's
now.
the thing. Marvel probably set him up for a game of chicken. It's like, hey, we're doing this. What do you got?
Marvel was just prepared. Were way more prepared.
Just fucking him from the
What
beginning.
they should have done is they should have got somebody who worked on the Nolan movies.
Yeah.
And not just had Nolan produce the Man of Steel movie. Because
Yeah.
Feige came from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
He was on board and saw
And
all
he
that
had,
happen.
he had the experience, which
Mhm.
was on his
Yeah,
side.
exactly. So they shot themselves in the foot. I'm really not.
Dumbasses.
And Wonder Woman 2 is going to come out.
Look what you did, DC.
And it's like, well, I
Yeah.
don't know. I
All right, well, I'm not trying to
believe it.
jingle your balls up and make you mad, but we're gonna go with
Jingle my balls up.
we're gonna
Not
go.
even Christmas.
I know you can say jingle with past Christmas, but yeah, we're gonna move on to Suicide Squad 2. So according to THR,
Teaser.
James Gunn is writing and directing, and that's confirmed. But it will take different. It will,
2021?
well, no, but it will. I don't know, probably, but it will take a different cast of like characters. So it's a soft reboot. I know. What are you doing,
they
DC?
doing?
DC, what are you doing, bro?
Wait. But Birds of a Prey is coming out.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that too. The teaser.
Yeah.
So that's like a
Birds of a Prey.
Yeah, that's like a
How does-
female suicide. I don't fucking know. I'm
it's-
just here to.
And it's Margot Robbie.
I'm just here podcasting in my parents' house. All right.
I just don't get it.
I'm not the fucking guy.
All right, DC.
What are your thoughts?
You got a lot of.
DC, you fucking suck.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, just start all over.
Yeah.
Like
Fire the fucking chefs.
Don't have like Suicide Squad off the same vein, and have Margot Robbie and have Aquaman. I don't, because they're like half of them is crumbling, but
Yeah.
then Aquaman and
Is
Wonder Woman are
fucking
doing
setting
well.
the tone. Yeah.
So now and then you have Shazam.
Fucking Aquaman.
I just don't know.
He was
how
a
they're-
fucking joke.
I don't know how they're gonna do it.
All right. Well, what do you think about James Gunn though?
As
Director and writing, it's full control.
This is just weird.
Yeah.
Like
It's gonna be a ripoff of Guardians.
DC is taking the graveyard of Marvel directors.
Yeah.
This is their second time. Joss Whedon for Justice League, and now
They're
James
just
Gunn.
those guys. They're just trying to copy the fad. You know, it's just they're trying to get something, but they're not getting any home runs.
Taika Waititi is going to do.
Dude,
he's
I
going
would
to
put
do
money
Wonder
on
Woman
that.
3.
Yeah, no,
after
I
he
wouldn't.
gets fired from Thor Ragnarok 2.
For something stupid. That's like a fucking MySpace post. That's what's gonna. That's gonna fucking take him out.
MySpace.
Yeah, a MySpace post, not Twitter.
I like that.
Yeah, but okay, so we're gonna move on. This is a rumor that's actually been catching up heat, so I don't think it's gonna happen, but it'd be very interesting, and I want to hear your opinion. So the rumor is from Crazy Days and Nights, which is a notorious website for.
Days and Nights.
Yep, keep that. Which is a notorious website for leaking information, and they've had their ups and downs, but they've pretty much had solid information.
Okay.
So they have a rumor that Black Widow might be rated R. Thoughts?
I
What are your thoughts?
love that.
That'd be cool, right?
think that would be awesome.
And from Age of Ultron, it was just like, her fucking like
Fucked up
intro.
past.
Yeah, it's like, what's that movie called? Red Sparrow? It's literally going to be that. With
How are they gonna do it? Is she gonna be young? Is it a prequel? Or are they just
yeah,
gonna
it's probably
de-age
going to
her?
be that. Yeah, de-ager.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
real.
you could really do that nowadays.
They're doing it with Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, they did with Sam
I'd
Jackson.
be so interested to see how they're gonna make that movie. I love the fact that it's R, that they're trying something new.
But it's a rumor. But yeah, if that would be really cool.
I would love that.
Yeah,
That would be
I would
my
love it
favorite
too.
thing about that movie, because otherwise, what's making me want to go see a solo Black Widow movie? We've seen that'd be saying like a solo Hawkeye movie. I'd be like,
Nah, they should.
okay.
Yeah, I think you're thinking that because it's kind of too late. Like you're already having these new characters. It's like this should happen like the first phase.
I think it's too little, too late.
Yeah,
Like they should have done this back after Avengers 1.
it would be a good test though,
Mm-hmm.
And if it failed, it'd be like, all right, it's a side character, in my opinion.
But she is a side character.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if you thought that.
Marvel's on uncharted territory now, because now their side characters here are getting big enough that they can have their own movie.
Go to Netflix. Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
I mean, go to fucking Disney Plus, whatever that thing's.
I'm
If no one
excited.
knows that, Disney's having a streaming service.
If it's R,
If
and that's a big Disney if,
capital IF.
then I am more excited to see that than anything DC's got coming out.
All right, well, we'll see if it comes true. All right,
Do you
on.
think it's going to be true?
Fuck no. I don't
No?
know. I really don't know, man. It's kind of.
It's tough.
It's
Because
it's
it's
a risk.
Disney.
It's Disney. You're gonna put a fucking.
We don't even know if the next
They
Deadpool is
need
going to
they
be
need
R.
to make another compartment for the company, or apartment, excuse me. That's like it's sponsored by Disney, but it doesn't has Disney's name
They had
tied.
That. They had that. It was called Touchstone Pictures.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
And
See,
they-
I didn't know that.
And they would
See,
release like R-rated movies or.
this is why you go to USC, ladies and gentlemen.
They released, fun fact, Nightmare Before Christmas under Touchstone, because they thought if they released it under the Disney license, it would be like because it's like too scary for kids.
Yeah,
so they
no,
released
that
it
makes
under
sense.
Touchstone.
That's smart though, but they should
And
bring
then
that back up.
And then after it came out and it went huge, they re-advertised it as a Disney movie. And they're like, Disney's gonna make profit off of it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're gonna go on to the next part. Zombieland 2.
Oh,
Official
yeah.
and the poster drop releasing in
Does
October
anybody,
11th.
like not care anymore, or is it just me?
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not the only one because I'm kind of just like, you're kind of late.
Yeah,
So
I don't like.
the cast is coming back,
If
but
you take too long to make a sequel, it almost never.
you lose heat, baby.
One, you lose heat, and two, it's never even close to the same. Dumb and Dumber to Dumb and Dumber 2.
That's what I'm saying.
The
Comedies.
saddest sequel to an amazing movie I've ever seen.
That's why I don't think sequel to comedies should not happen.
We're both rocking hats this week.
I know.
We didn't rock hats last week.
Yeah.
I got to represent my Rams one more day. Could be Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, let's go
That's
Rams.
tomorrow night.
Fuck you, Tom Brady. Anyways,
Yeah, I got my Super Bowl scruff. Otherwise, I'd be nice, clean shaven.
yeah.
Throw that
I
out
just
there, so everybody knows that I don't look like a homeless person.
I didn't want to do my hair. That was pretty much simple. But all right, we're gonna go on.
Diva.
I am a diva. Thank you. Black Panther winning at the SAG Awards for outstanding performance by
an
cast.
ensemble. Yeah,
Yeah, and they
Not
also
surprising.
won outstanding action performance by stunt ensemble.
not surprising.
But I just want to list out. So for the first award, they beat out Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, Crazy Rich Asians, and A Star Is Born. For the second one, they beat Mission Impossible Fallout, Ballad of a Song That Doesn't Fucking Matter, Avengers: Infinity War, and Ant-Man and the Wasp. So the competition wasn't that great.
Do you want to hear what I have to say about this?
I'm gonna hear a hot take.
Film student hot take.
Oof.
Those are the least important awards. They are.
And well, people are.
They're not like best picture or best actor or best supporting.
You heard that? SAG Awards? You hear? You don't matter.
No,
you
no,
don't.
no,
You're
no.
not fucking relevant.
Not even. Not even. I'm saying that.
Get a better acronym. God damn it.
In-
SAG. Jesus
within
Christ.
SAG. Yeah, SAG probably doesn't really matter that much either. But if you were to say it did matter within the SAG Awards, that's the least important one. Best ensemble.
Oh, okay. So I'm your average person. So yeah, I wouldn't know that. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, I mean, it's just
It's all clout. It's hype.
because
I
it's
think.
like they want to give them an award, but
Yeah.
they're not going to give them one that they're going to give like they're not going to give them best actor or best picture. But
Yeah.
but they'll give them one so they say that they won. One.
Yeah.
And two, so it looks good because this culturally popular movie is winning
Culturally,
is winning awards, even though it's not. They're not really winning. It's like such a.
It's like a fucking.
Best ensemble.
It's like winning. I'm gonna be a dick. Never mind. I was
Participation
gonna.
trophy?
Yeah, I was gonna. It's like winning a fucking trophy for 5th place.
It is because it's not best ensemble, but like not any of them.
But what did you do?
specifically Is the
What
best,
did you-
but it's the ensemble together that makes it. I don't know. I think that's a bullshit.
All right, let's leave this shit in the dirt.
Sorry.
All right, so we're gonna go on to Deadpool 3. So, according to the creator Rob Liefeld, he says it's happening in
Creator of Deadpool or like the director.
Deadpool.
Okay.
Yeah. He's saying it's happening in some fashion because when the
Absolutely, yeah. It
when
made
the-
so much money, of course.
when the Fox thing happened, the deal, they did get X-Men and Fantastic Four along with Deadpool, and this deal's supposed to close in March. Okay, so this is his quote of what he's saying. He says, "Nothing like deadlines to clear your head. Let me be clear, Deadpool 3 will happen in some form, some fashion. That's not a concern to me. Disney paid $60 billion for Fox and Deadpool, and Deadpool's the most valuable asset in today's market. Makes more than the X-Men films." So, how do you think they're going to do this Deadpool? Because I thought they re-released it in PG-13 form as like a litmus test for seeing how it worked. But I heard it sucked.
Really?
I heard it sucked without it. Yeah, like with the censoring and all that shit, and like pretty much killed all the jokes.
That was one. That's such a smart idea to make more money off of it and do a cut that's like PG and put it in the theaters.
Yeah,
I think that was such a smart move, and also like give it new content, so like people like you and I will obviously see it. Even though I didn't even see Deadpool,
they're gonna take my fucking money
because I didn't even think the trailers made it look that good. I heard it's better.
Yeah.
So I think I should definitely watch it. I didn't like the first Deadpool upon rewatch. When I saw it in theaters, I was like, oh my god, this is great.
Yeah,
and then I was like, it's not as good as I remember. It's very funny, but like after you've seen it once,
it goes on. Like you're done.
Yeah,
like,
it's almost like Ted. It's like the jokes catch you like off because you're not expecting it, and then you see it again, you're like, oh yeah, that's what they did. Like I don't think the jokes had longevity. I didn't see the second one, so I can't speak on behalf.
What a dick.
There's definitely going to be a third one. He's right.
Why are you on this podcast?
There's 100% chance that there's going to be a third one. I'm curious to see what Disney's going to do. If they don't release it there's going to be backlash from fans.
Oh, absolutely.
But Disney's going to probably point the finger to Venom and be like, "You guys like that one? That was PG-13 and kids and parents all together."
Yeah, well, they don't care about the fans.
Deadpool would have to be the kind of character that would have to point at the fact that it's now PG-13.
Yeah, and that's just like
that's lame.
But it's like taking away its potential. It's like fucking neutering a dog. Like it's just like it's not itself, and it's just like, all right.
I think Disney's going to make it R.
Yeah.
I think this is 2019.
Let's go Touchstone. Get in that bitch.
And they're probably going to make a lot of Disney jokes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Jokes on on Disney's behalf.
How funny would that be? Rated R though. Oh my god.
I mean,
going at the mouse. Oh.
They have the keys.
Oh, yeah, we have the keys. Oh.
The writers and Ryan Reynolds himself and the producers are just going to probably have to fight tooth and nail.
Oh, hard.
These Disney
but Ryan will
executives.
do it, right, Ryan?
I think Ryan has the stones and the tenacity to stick up. Stick up for his. We got a group chat.
I know we gotta
stick up for the Deadpool fans, and I think it's gonna be rated R. That's my say.
Yeah. No, I like it. I'm excited for it.
Do you think it's gonna be R?
Yeah, because I think they're just losing money at that point, and it's gonna piss off a lot of people. Because the thing is, they started off R. You can't degrade yourself like that and go down to PG-13.
I wonder if there's ever been a movie that was the first one was there had to be first
Aliens.
One was R,
Wait, no,
second
Aliens
one's
wasn't. Never mind.
PG-13.
Yeah, I
Definitely had to
can't
happen.
off the top of the dome. I can't recall.
Me either.
But I'm excited for it. It. Like you said, like I thought it was iffy. Like it was kind of the run in the middle, like you said last week with Ant-Man. That it's that type of movie, but because like, I'm clearly not the demographic for Deadpool. I thought he was funny.
What do you mean?
No.
We're making a movie.
Yeah, we're making a podcast
about
on a Saturday night.
Movies.
Anyways,
how are we not the demographic?
No, I'm talking like he's not my favorite character. You know, like
yeah.
I'm not rushing to go see this like compared to Infinity War. I mean, Endgame.
Yeah,
but I mean,
that's the only movie that I'm really rushing to see these days.
Yeah.
Is Endgame.
Not you, Captain Marvel. Anyways,
no, but I will definitely see Captain Marvel.
You will have my $10, Marvel. Don't worry.
I'll probably see Lego Movie as well.
Ooh, that got a 90 on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'll definitely see Lego Movie.
That's
too.
gonna be hot.
I thought the first one was gonna be just okay, and then it blew my mind.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we're gonna move on. So, Invisible Man is in production according to Variety, but it's not related to the Dark Universe that completely failed. This is the one I wanted you to talk about. So, okay, let me read it off first before you go.
Invisible Man.
According to Variety, the studio has enlisted upgrade director Lee Weinel to helm the reboot of The Invisible Man, which is under Blumhouse, which is great. So they're focusing on an individualized approach, solo movies first, but it's in horror with no limits. So it might not be PG-13, it might be R. But Johnny Depp was originally casted, remember? Like that whole cast, they made a building that's now empty now, hyping up the Dark Universe. But yeah, Johnny Depp's not returning, but he can, him and the other cast that were casted, they can come back and play another character or something. But Nick, what do you think about The Invisible Man coming back?
I think the Dark Universe was the funniest thing ever.
With the intro too,
exactly,
hyping it.
Yeah,
hyping it
up,
so hard.
Also, the Tom Cruise Mummy movie was trash.
Garbage.
The one thing that everybody liked about the '90s Brendan Fraser Marvel movie is that it was a Marvel movie.
Killer. Yeah, get your shit together.
Brendan Fraser Mummy movie was that it was fun.
Yeah,
it was a very fun movie.
It was giddy and silly.
It was also scary and had cool special effects, but kind of corny special.
Where my
effects.
'90s babies at?
This was just Tom Cruise Mission Impossible with some kind of mummy attached that made no sense, and I just loved the egos of Universal. We're gonna make a whole dark universe, and you're all gonna eat it up, and we're gonna release this first one, and we have all this stuff planned. Just you wait. That's not how you make it. You make one good movie at a time. Because
they're trying to do cash grabs.
I know.
I don't fucking... Okay, first off, what the fuck would even happen if they combined all movies? They're going to make a Avengers...
Monster Mash?
Yeah. Monster Mash. But the thing is,
it would be a graveyard smash.
So you did see The Mummy, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I saw it too. It was literally...
I hated it.
This is what The Mummy is. For anyone that didn't watch it, don't. It's literally 2 hours of Tom Cruise running in the sand. That's it. It's nothing more, nothing less. There's no plot development. It's kind of...
And Nick from New Girl as a funny mummy guy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I do remember that. And he was
He talks to him in the mirror.
Yeah, and he sees it. Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Nobody cares.
It sucks. I just don't waste your time. You'll thank us later.
Dark Universe was the biggest fail. I loved how it catastrophically fell.
But you did say they had buildings or some shit, some rooms set up for it, and it was just empty.
Now they're empty.
Yeah, that's a shame because they put all that money.
I don't think it's a shame. I love it when big companies mess up like that. You're making so much money, and it's Universal, right?
It's
They
Universal.
also planned for Hanna-Barbera cinematic universe.
What the fuck is that? The Viking thing?
No, it's Flintstones, Scooby-Doo, and Jetsons.
I don't know, Scoob.
I can't.
I don't know.
We don't need Shaggy to reach his full power.
I'm not at my full power.
That's my favorite meme.
Oh my god.
That's my favorite meme. There's a meme going around that Shaggy is this ultimate beast fighter guy.
This is within a week.
And people are petitioning him to be in Mortal Kombat.
Tell me more, Nick.
And I would, if Shaggy was in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, that's petitioning and it's going. Imagine a fatality from Shaggy.
Imagine Shaggy getting fatality.
Jesus, that'd be hilarious. I don't even
think he would have a fatality. He would probably no.
He'd probably smoke a joint.
I know
and eat someone.
the perfect Shaggy fatality. Do you want to hear it?
No, I don't.
You walk over to the character, you pull off their mask, and they're actually
it's still skin.
Old Man Jenkins.
No. Oh, that'd be so sick.
And then he's just like, I would have got away with it too. It wasn't for you meddling kids. That's
hilarious.
You need to watch this.
Do that.
Mortal Kombat
Everyone sign that Mortal Kombat petition right now to get Shaggy in.
That would be great.
All right.
People really eat that up.
The one thing about Shaggy is Mortal Kombat and Shaggy are owned by the same company.
So there you go. The transition's good.
It's easy.
They're already ready. They're ready. All right. So we're gonna go into the next topic. You got these Johns right here in front of us. They're actually making a movie now.
No, Funko?
Yeah, they're making a Funko movie, and it's going to be live action animation by Warner Brothers. WAG is their animation company, and the writer is Daniel Rickman, who I don't know, but it's going to have a huge combination of Wonder Woman, Care Bears, Hellboy, Deadpool, Hello Kitty, Harley Quinn, and Darth Vader, and My Little Pony as characters. So technically, it's going to be the biggest crossover I could think of.
Probably more similar to the Lego movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know they're doing this because of the Lego movie, but they have to keep in mind that you better put some like love and like care about it, because one example that didn't work was the Smurfs and the Emoji Movie. Oh, yeah. They're forgetful, and like, yeah, was Smurfs before Lego Movie?
Yeah.
Okay, so this
is giving me big time Smurf vibes, where it's just like small little like live action animation hybrid where they're like cute.
But
I hate these.
No, but dude, Lego Movie was hybrid too with Will Ferrell.
It was, but they did not advertise it like that. And
but
that was a surprise at the end, and it was only like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they kind of gave it away if they're gonna. But I think like, why would they need to hide it if they already did it?
These are cool toys because they have everything branded on them. I don't like the big eyes and no mouse, and they're like black demon eyes.
Thanks, man. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. Anyways, what a jackass! You just spoiled all of the Funkos I have in my room.
I don't like them.
Well, they don't like you, man.
They don't. I'll probably see the movie still.
But I mean, hopefully they get the right people. They get the right people for it. You know,
it's gonna star Neil Patrick Harris as a guy who owns Funko toys, and his girlfriend breaks up with him because he has an obsession with toys. Toys come to life. Get his girlfriend.
He runs a podcast in his dad's house.
Now I'm interested.
I'm sold. Yeah. That's what he does.
That would actually be really funny.
Yeah.
If it was that of a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, why can't we get out?
Yo, sign us up. Sign us up, Warner Bros. Yeah, let us cameo.
I'll write it.
We're going to be the next Joe Rogan crew right here. We're going to be...
Wow.
I dream high.
That's like the highest.
I know.
Possible.
I dream high. It's going to happen.
All right. Shoot for the stars.
All right. Well, this is our final segment. We're going to talk about Super Bowl ads. So...
I'm so excited for tomorrow. I'm so nervous.
They dropped a lot of spots for, for the ads because of the prices, but they just want to confirm that Disney and Universal are locked. So Disney obviously is going to be, Avengers, but there's other stuff like Dumbo, the live action Aladdin, Toy Story 4, Artemis Fowl, and also, I already said them, and Aladdin. But Universal has Hobbs and Shaw, which is the Fast and Furious spinoff, which, I don't know. I stopped watching Fast and Furious since the third one. Yeah, Tokyo Drift or I think that was it. But like it's changed so completely and over the top, like 80s action, that it's not even about street racing anymore. It's just like The Rock and just
The Rock
not even acting.
This franchise.
That's when it started making money though, when The Rock started showing up, and now there's a rumor that he might not even come back to the main like saga of like Fast and Furious. I don't really give a shit about the series.
I think the movies are so trash. Lowest common denominator.
Dang. So like what number? What would you rate it out of 10 when we hear it?
Like 2.
Damn, 1. I think it's like a 6. I'm joking. I'm not gonna piss you off again like last time.
No.
Oh yeah, I'm a flip flopper, ladies and gentlemen. So just keep remembering that.
Let me ask you
See,
something.
my own tech guy's nodding his head. I'm a flip flopper. My tech guy's wearing a sick mask right now, which is pretty funny, and he's Asian, so it's just like we're so Asian because all the Chinese people do it. Like he wore that out at Target or some shit, and one of the guys was like, "So all your people do this, huh?" Because he had the fucking mask on. I'm like, wow. If he said that to me, I'd be like, "So how?"
He said, "Hi, I'm the president."
Yeah, how you doing? I'm Donald Trump.
Yeah. This goes on my Tumblr. Just saying.
Oh my god.
This is why I post on Tumblr. This is why I'm a social justice warrior.
Yeah, he's an SJW. How do you feel about that Gillette commercial? Anyways, but any more thoughts?
Let me ask you one thing about the Super Bowl before we
Go.
completely.
We're not ending it yet.
What's
Go.
up?
What's up?
2 minutes.
Okay.
All right, I got 2 minutes to ask my question.
Go.
Your team was in the Super Bowl last year.
We're not even on that segment, but go.
My team is in the Super Bowl.
He's a Rams fan, everybody.
Obviously.
Follow his podcast.
Yeah, Rams Brothers the pod.
Description.
Did you watch any of the trailers last year?
I was at a bar, so I really couldn't. But when the Avengers trailer came out, I was yelling.
Because I'm not gonna be I feel like I'm gonna be so freaking out about the game itself that I'm not even gonna be able to like sit down and enjoy any of the commercials. Because like when it's not your team, you really get to just sit down and like watch this giant awesome event unfold. I'm gonna be freaking out.
Yeah, and I will be right next to you, looking at you and laughing and snapping you. But and your dad too. So I'm kind of scared to see Rich on some intense heat.
We're gonna talk about that when we come back.
Yeah, just cut it, Patrick. All right, but yeah, it's for Instagram. All right, cool. Anyways, but yeah, the Super Bowl.
That was my fake flex face.
Damn, you work out your face, bro. Your face needs to lose weight.
That's
bro.
how I used to look when I was in frat.
Yo, my peak was in middle school. I didn't.
Oh my
anyways,
God.
anyways.
Gomez used to rip weights at Planet Fitness in middle school with his giant head of hair.
Yeah, and I used to
make
tell
me feel like a little piece of skinny shit.
Yeah, and like I used to tell people to take pictures of me on my flip phone because I thought I was
On his mint chocolate.
with my wife beater shirt on. But anyways,
From Liam?
yeah, I was like, yo, bro, can I borrow a pair? He's like,
Yeah, I got. That's all the only thing.
yeah,
I
yeah.
wear.
He's like, I think it's kind of big, Gomez. I'm like, it's all good. I'll put it in the dryer for like 24 hours. You know, that's how I did it.
I miss him.
But
Yeah,
anyways,
I can't
this
wait.
is what happens when we keep ranting. Anyways, the
We'll
Super
be
Bowl.
back.
The
Oh,
Super Bowl.
wait. I thought we were going to the next part, and we're saying
We will.
goodbye for now.
I'm just gonna put my 2 more cents in the.
All right.
Super Bowl.
Two more Super Bowl sets.
I get you on that, but with like you're gonna be panicking and if the game's close like that, like because listen, if they time it right, it's gonna be at halftime, of course, like the ad, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So that's gonna be the make or break. But honestly, when I was watching at the bar, which I had multiple screens in Center City, I was still hyped. Oh yeah, dude, I was crying when we won. I teared up like crazy because it's such a generation thing, and it's gonna happen for you. I know it will, but it's just yeah, dude, that I felt your heartbeat right there. But anyways, yeah, I'm excited for it. I think I'm telling you, when it happens, you're gonna be excited. But yeah, I mean, Super Bowl's gonna be great, and it's just crazy how a lot of spots got dropped because of the price, and you know, it's just that
Did
money.
the price go down or up?
It went up apparently. I don't know the reasoning to it, but you know, Disney and Universal ain't short of fucking money. So,
I
anyways,
can't believe the people dropped out.
yeah, no, it is crazy.
All right.
All right, guys. Hey, well, this is part
Thanks
one.
for watching part one.
Thank you
nerds.
for watching the mashup. You
Nerd
know,
gang.
follow us on social media. All the information's in the link below.
I just wanted to ask you more questions about the Super Bowl coming up.
Here we go.
Because I've been talking to a lot of Eagles fans about it, and they're split.
About
Half
what
of
though?
them want the Patriots to win, which to me, if you're an Eagles fan, goes against like your decree. You're rooting for the team that took you down in your first Super Bowl.
I gotta back up my fan base again. This is what you said last week. I'm like, damn, really?
and now, but like the Rams and the Eagles have no bad blood. I don't think.
yeah, they got no bad blood. Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm on camera. I love this.
I truly do not believe that they do. I just like to poke fun of people who are Eagles fans, just as I'm poked fun of as a random Rams fan.
Yeah, I'm doing the ZZ. All right.
But explain to
going.
me why Eagles fans are rooting for the Patriots.
All right. So when you first started out, I was like wanting and thinking who's gonna win is a difference. Cause you might hate me for this segment right here.
No.
I want the Rams to win.
Okay.
But I think the Patriots are gonna win. You know, and I'm not like I would straight up tell someone like, yeah, I mean I think the Patriots are gonna win, but I'm rooting. I'm gonna be a Rams fan tomorrow with
nice.
you.
That's nice of you.
Yeah, no, obviously, probably.
I understand not being able to bet against Brady and Belichick.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, the greatest coaching quarterback combination ever.
Yeah.
But what I've been hearing is that people are like, well, in this last 5 years, the Eagles would be the only team that would be able to take them down, which would make our victory all the more sweeter. And I'm like, okay, your legacy is better.
I can understand that though.
That the team that beat you last year went back and won again this year. They're 4-1 in year 1 and 4. That's.
Are you trying to give Brady the Infinity Gauntlet, the last stone?
I mean, Brady beat you with McNabb. Why do you
Yeah,
want to see?
dude, that was a close game.
It was. I just don't get. I just don't see the desire.
Circa
to root for
2004,
the Patriots as an
great
Eagles fan.
year. But
Also, I want to get your score prediction for tomorrow. If you believe that the Patriots, I think it's going to be around 32 to 24 Rams, somewhere in that ballpark, similar to the Dallas game. I think the Saints game, this past Saints game, was going to be our toughest after the season unfolds, our toughest fought game, our hardest game that we had all year. And I think this game, if you look at it on paper,
stats.
we should come out on top.
You should. You have a set team. Where is Gurley? Like
Apparently he's 100%.
okay, because he's MIA, and I've been talking to people. I'm like, is this guy injured? Like, what's up? He's not playing. They need him on the team. especially against the Patriots, he should be 100%. But
yeah, if he's 100% and he rushes over 100 yards, I think it's a ball game.
yeah, I mean, this is all right. So harken back to your question. It's up to the discretion for that type of stuff. But I see why they're saying that. But at the same time, I think that's not like a good point to support the Patriots. And why the whole country is going to be rooting against them. I mean, if they want to be a rebel and just be like stand out and just take the other team, but it's the Patriots. Like if it was the Rams versus like Chiefs,
Kansas City,
I would go Chiefs.
Yeah.
I would go Chiefs. We'll talk about that game. That was a tough game. It could go either way. It's like a coin toss.
That because then there's like Goff over Wentz.
Yeah.
And there's McVay over Peterson.
Yeah.
And you want those two to be preserved, even though Wentz hasn't won a playoff game. Goff has made it all the way to the Super Bowl.
Dude, step your shit up, Wentz. He has to fucking deliver.
If he doesn't
Sorry,
deliver
the
next
language.
year, this whole city's going to be in panic.
Yeah.
But I think he is. I truthfully think he's.
Yeah, we just need, like we said last week. You
We'll
guys
probably
seen?
bring you to the wild card round of the playoffs. That would be my bet.
I mean, last week
my bet.
we mentioned this also, but it's just pass the ball, don't get hit. All right, like learn from Foles. God damn it, you don't have to be like do these crazy plays.
NFC is going to be crazy.
Get your head out your ass, Jesus.
Rams are going to be a good team. Bears are going to be a good team.
Bears are going
Eagles
to be
a really
Bears
good
have a
team.
great
Seattle's
future.
going to come back. It's going to be NFC. I think it's Saints aren't going anywhere unless Breeze is done.
NFC East is stacked, and they were talking so much trash about it in the beginning of the season, like, oh, NFC ain't anything.
I don't think.
But they're all
Cowboys are gonna be
tough.
good. I don't think
Cowboys.
they're good. I can't believe they even won a playoff game this year.
Cowboys
that was
are
an anomaly.
Cowboys are in the middle. It's just like
The
you forget about
Giants
them.
can be good. They have all the pieces.
Fuck the
They
Giants.
just need an O-line.
Stouter. Anyways, but
I just want to talk about sports for a little bit because we're about to have.
well, that's the thing. The time we're filming this right now, Super Bowl's tomorrow.
Yeah,
So-
so it's very prevalent on my mind.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hot
The
topic, but
Rams, I can't believe we made it this far. And
Yeah.
also the year after the Eagles went, like it's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Because like
yeah,
you
it's
had your turn.
yeah.
our
It was neck
turn.
and neck. It was neck and neck. No, that'd be cool though. In a row, we had our year, and now
Yeah,
it did.
yeah.
I'd be so happy
Yeah,
for
I
you.
would love that.
I would
love
just
that.
be
I think
waiting.
Rams and Eagles fans could come together.
I would just wait for you to shit on Johnny in the group chat.
I would though. I would so.
You have the right though.
Because he was.
You have the right.
So much shit.
You have the right. But
Poking the bear.
my score would be like 24-21. It would be tight. I don't think it's gonna be that high a scoring game. I think it's gonna be back and forth. I think Brady's gonna mess up a couple times for some reason, even though he is.
Couple interceptions.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
can
I don't see
Brady getting hit.
I don't see it hitting the 30s at all. It's gonna be upper
20s.
upper 20s.
That needs to be
and
a fight.
it's gonna be tight. I think it's gonna be
I
tight.
pray it's not. I pray it's just a slaughter.
But I mean, if the Patriots defense shows up, we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? Now that you're telling me Gurley's 100%, that's just even better. So
He was 100% against the Saints too, and then we just didn't trust him. I really trust Anderson too. I trust the vet guy who's been there, who can just powerhouse barrel it through.
hopefully,
I want Anderson to get a couple goal line touchdowns.
hopefully McVay is taking a note off from Dougie P and making fake plays. You know, that's what they were doing, just to
yeah.
cover Belichick's shady ass from catching plays. But it's gonna be a tough game, and
well fought.
it's gonna be good
I'm
because.
not gonna be able to watch this episode if they lose.
Oh my god! I wonder how your podcast is gonna turn out.
Well, no matter what, my brother and I are doing a podcast after the victory on Monday. So
Yeah,
I just said after the victory.
I know. Yeah, I got no wood to knock on right now, buddy. But yeah, try that wall that I've punched a couple times. But anyways,
Couple.
yeah, I know, right?
Couple's only 2. See a lot more marks than 2.
They're not all me. This is originally my brother's room, so we switched. What an idiot! Idiot!
Got time to hang
He got the smaller room, and I was like, okay. Now I have like a man cave. But
this is totally a cave.
But yeah, and I saw the premiere. Great movie, so funny, and
Thank you.
cast was great. And wish I got a shirt, but didn't.
I have a couple extra shirts. I
Thank-
have one saved for you and,
thank
and
God.
one for Adam's Kohler.
See, I was wondering if
Yeah.
you forgot. I was like, get me one shirt.
No, I got you.
But
I have them at home. I should have brought one today.
yeah, well, yeah, anytime.
I'll give it to you next time we have the pod.
Yeah, I know we're here every week.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you actually you went to another film festival by Ethan Messenger, who hooked you up, and you filmed it. So how'd it go?
So Ethan had this film festival.
Mic problem.
Cradle this little baby.
again.
Yeah. Ethan had this film festival. He's a good friend of ours. And he put together this thing, and it was full of all these really cool-minded people who made these films. And I very much enjoyed myself. I was a Q&A after my movie, which was really cool. I felt a little out of place.
Yeah, I mean, like was it? What was your demographic you were handling with? Because New York's just a crazy place with different types of people.
All my movie was right smack dab in the middle, and my movie is a comedy.
Yeah.
And all of my budget, I almost had no budget. I financed the whole thing myself.
And he filmed it in like 4 days.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, and we made this whole set, and there really was no budget, so it was just me. All their movies looked and sounded very professional.
Oh.
So you have me, this odd guy out, who put together this movie, yeah, and it made people laugh for sure at times when they were supposed to laugh. I don't know. I just felt out of place, and I was very
So it was like upscale.
But then Ethan, the guy who ran it all, said that I did great and that it worked out well. So maybe I'm just in my own head. I don't know. It was an interesting experience.
Well, that's the point. You just gotta expose yourself. That's like the process of being a filmmaker.
I want to hear what your take was
For what?
on the movie outside of our friendship.
I thought it was really funny. It's I don't know how to describe it.
I guess it's hard. That's a loaded gun of a question, because how could you do that? Right?
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let my tech guy watch it because it's unbiased.
Because you're so close to me, so you're obviously so close.
No,
to this
but
movie that I wrote
listen,
and directed.
I was dying watching it because I was next to Kohler and Fayford, and Liam was next to me with Lauren.
And they all laughed.
Oh, we were cracking up, and Kohler was dying, and I had to shut him up. I'm like, yo, Kohler, shut up.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, you're being loud. And like when your boy cracked his back, he's like, oh, like out of everyone else, I'm like, I'm not with this kid.
Also, the movie's not super PC.
It's not, yeah.
Because
it's set in the
90s. It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A little bit laxed.
A little crude. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the crowd there was a little was super PC.
Super. It's New York, baby.
Yeah.
NYC, New York.
So it was,
gotta say it twice.
It was really interesting. I felt
city.
like a fish out of water. But maybe I was.
Yeah, but that's the point
of
of growing up. You have to feel uncomfortable. You can't be in comfortable situations. But like, I mean, all the time. But anyways,
that's true.
I think it was good. It was really good. And plus, with the budget, if they understood and were in context of your budget, like it was great. And it's hard to pull that off. And you were blessed to have a space to do it. You know,
true.
like they did it in one of these empty department stores. But it was just, it's something new and it's eccentric where it has its own identity, you know? It's like taking Muppets with like an R rating and...
But not like that Muppet R-rated movie.
No, not yeah. I was just going to say that. Yeah, I was going to say that, but then I don't even remember the title. With Melissa McCarthy, right?
Yeah,
she was in it.
I don't even remember.
I did laugh at that trailer. But yeah, Happy Time Murderers, but it's like that plus like I don't know how to describe it.
I think with
it's a little South Park.
Yeah,
a little bit of South Park flavor. And like the intro was if anyone's a Banjo-Kazooie fan, the intro will kill you. I died at that. I was like, no he didn't. No he didn't.
With the comedy, you're like, I'm just like, because I know when I want people to laugh.
Yeah.
So it like if they're not laughing, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
But listen, you're not DC. You made it with boom, hot take. They make it without any love and passion. So this is the thing. This is a passion project for you. And like saying that what this is for us, we're not doing this for money. We're just wanting to talk and telling people that, listen, you're not the only one struggling in life, and we're making it public. You know, like we're putting ourselves out there. But like
and that's really all you can do.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Put yourself out there.
And next time, listen, you get an uncomfortable situation. Oh, that was our guest. You get an uncomfortable situation, and your next situation. Fuck you. I'm talking to my tech guy. And your next situation might be great. So it's just a matter of getting that name out there, and that's what you should do. You should be networking. Like with this podcast, I'm gonna have to like reach out to people, and it's a hike.
Thank you for restoring my faith in
Yeah.
myself.
See, when you texted the group, oh, I'm in my head right now. I was like, I don't understand what that means. I was like, are you is your head up your ass? Like you thinking, God damn, I'm fucking Christopher Nolan.
No,
Damn, they love me.
Exactly.
That's what I was thinking. I was like I don't know what you meant, but
I meant more of like.
you should have said a sad. You should have done like an emoji, sad face, or like flat face, like not flat face, flat face. I'm flat face. That's what I am. But anyways,
Mask.
This is a hot topic. Blowing up in the internet. So that that Ted Bundy movie with Zac Efron, clearly not this guy, but Jesus.
You saying I'm not Zac Efron?
Yeah.
You think I'm more of?
You're not bad looking, but you're not Zac Efron.
You think I'm more of a Corbin Blue
I mean, you happen to be wearing a blue shirt. Is he blue?
from High School Musical?
Oh, that fucking loser.
Yeah, because we're in it to win it. In it to win it.
I only know that one song from High School Musical.
That's not even High School Musical. That's like a
I don't-
separate Disney Channel original.
See,
movie
I
about
don't.
Jump Rope.
I have a life.
Oh,
I don't watch that. What I grew up with was Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon,
So
not
did I.
Disney.
We grew up
Yeah,
in the
but
same
I don't watch.
generation.
But the thing is, I don't watch Disney.
Everybody watched
basic.
High School Musical.
I saw a part of it because we had to watch it in Beck.
Yeah,
That's
we
not my
watched it.
fault.
Well, I'm saying you watched
Yeah,
it.
but I had to. What the hell was I gonna look at the
watched it
Bunsen
in
burners in
middle
the
school.
in the science room, Mrs. Foltz's room?
I love that you remember exactly which teacher and classroom we watched it in.
I got a good memory. That's why.
I remember that too.
Shit.
We watched High School Musical 3 in her class.
Jesus Christ, we're talking about Zac Efron.
Anyway, speaking of Z Efron,
The
he is I love him in 17 again, by the way, where he acts like Chandler Bing for like an entirety of a movie.
subpar. Anyways, what I'm trying to say, I don't know what the Ted Bundy movie is because it's something vile. It's a long ass mouthful of a title if you guys look it up. But
Ted Bundy and the incredible story about how he
killed people from Washington all the way to Florida State.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Zac Efron, he's casted, and there's kind of this hot controversy where everyone's saying we're glorifying killers and murders,
We've been
and
doing that from like the start. Look at
that's
school
what I'm
shooters.
saying. It's not
Look at
new,
school shooters,
but it's getting mentioned again at this day and age where we're at the peak of like the internet. So it's a hot topic now, and
It's a hot topic because one, they casted Zac Efron as this killer who is very charismatic, which is
good
exactly
looking.
like
What he is,
and,
good-looking.
and good looking and charismatic.
So we
which is
support the
how-
movie.
which is how Ted Bundy was.
I mean, he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah,
And-
and two, it was the advertising of the movie that made it seem like he lived this like rock star life. Like, you don't know this true story, and there's like guitar riffs, and it's all like kind of like badass.
Yeah.
When in fact he's a killer. And there's two sides of it. There's the one side where it's saying, imagine if your a family member was a victim of this, and you see this trailer of this handsome guy with this like rock star lifestyle and like looking like a badass
flex.
Yeah, and like how it's like this romantic love story. And then the other side is, well, he was a charismatic, good-looking guy who kind of tricked the world into thinking he was fine. So you're kind of showing not the truth, obviously, but
Hollywood version.
yeah, a Hollywood version of what happened.
Whichever way this goes, someone's bound to not like it.
Yeah, but it's getting heat.
I'm gonna see it.
Okay, so
Definitely gonna.
this
see
is
it.
my take on it. I think the casting's great. If you guys watch the Netflix documentary, which is great, it's 4 episodes, you'll finish it.
I did not. I fell asleep after. the
Ted
second.
Bundy was an educated man. He went to college and was very smart with words, had like proper diction, and he just know how to work the system. And for a 70s guy, he was like an attractive guy to all these girls. And apparently the movie, I don't know if this is true. I heard this. I heard the movie takes place from his wife. The wife's perspective or the girlfriend. So it's kind of like, just like, I mean, I'm not like mad about the casting, but I thought the trailer was a little too upbeat and shining too much light on it, where it was like a dark comedy. So I'm not blaming Zac Efron for anything. He's just doing his job. He looks just like him. You guys should like Google it. I want to
minus the rock hard abs and the
Yeah,
cut of him with
which
like
is
abs.
not possible in the 70s at the time, unless you're like Arnold. But
that I was like, this is too much.
yeah, but like I'm wondering what you guys are thinking. Like, shoot down in the comments below. What do you guys think about the Ted Bundy? Because this is getting a lot of heat. But at the same time, what my tech guy was saying is right. It's not new. Because I remember, I don't know if you remember this, like probably a couple of years ago, this guy was in jail, but he's like beautiful looking dude. Like
yeah.
He had like blue eyes, like
Everyone
he's like
knows.
light skinned and like everything.
He's a model now.
Yeah, and he's a model now, and I don't know what he did, but the point is he's a criminal.
Yeah, I'd like to bring up. I love listening to this guy, but TK, just from what he's did.
Is that Tekashi 6ix9ine?
No.
Take
So white, yet again.
the the race.
So
He made
white.
the song "The Race." I love this song. I bang to it. But the thing is, like,
Are you gonna play it? I've never heard it.
I can't.
Nah,
It's
let's
copyright.
like preserve our
But,
ears.
like,
Don't want to bleed out my
it is
ears.
a good song, all right. But anyway, like,
Garbage.
I love the song. The only
Garbage.
thing is, like, the song is about him saying like that he ran away from a case, right? Because he actually was doing that during the song, and there's a lot of people saying they want him free, right?
I gotta piss so bad. Keep talking. I gotta pee.
All right. Anyway, there's a lot of people that want him free from jail.
Just my
like
face.
considering, I think what is it? Like he beat up an old man, robbed him or whatever, and people are like so okay with that. Just because he has bars, they want him out.
Well, one thing that I think in this climate that's really hard to do is separate the art from the artist. This is the first time I think, like, if you're a bad person, even though you make good quality entertainment, we, like, as a society, we cannot stand by you doing all these heinous acts. Did you hear the toilet flushing? Is that what you're laughing? Yeah, me too.
The
But
mic's picking it up.
yeah. Gomez, how do you feel about that?
What?
This is the first time, I think, as a society, we don't allow...
Or we're actually noticing it.
What?
We're noticing and we're being very vocally aware of not being able to separate the art from the artist. Because they're
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, I did. I knew one of you guys were gonna call me out. All right, grind me up. What's up? You want to smell him?
I'm ready to
I'm
fucking
joking.
go in on Gomez just because he's not listening to what
I'm trying to fucking listen, but he's like
Trying to listen
You guys,
while I'm taking a shit.
you guys are talking over each other. Continue.
Maybe you should wear headphones.
Y'all are gonna get it when this is over. I'm telling you right now.
All right.
Might have a new cast after this episode, folks. Tune in. Go.
Good luck finding another Italian.
I know, I
guy
can't
with
lose this
this
guy.
much charisma.
You know that episode of SpongeBob where it's like we're brothers and we're connected? That's me and Nick.
Closer.
Yeah, that's me and Nick right here. We're just gonna get connected.
different. It's similar skin colors.
Yeah, just go to Hollywood Tans and just lay
In
out.
the summer, him and I are almost the exact same.
Yeah,
Italian
they
colors.
call me
Yeah.
Italian
Italian
Jesus. You know.
colors, that's it.
Italian colors.
Yeah.
We're from all over the globe. Anyway, separating the art from the artist. I think this is the first time that, as a society, they haven't been able to do that.
What? Like the movie?
So, like,
Yeah.
an
I do
example
understand this.
is Woody Allen.
Yeah.
He has done a lot of heinous things, and has been kind of weird, and I don't
Or
wanna-
that one guy that can't come back to the country anymore.
Oh,
the
the-
filmmaker.
Oh, he's a filmmaker. I thought you
Yeah,
were talking about.
Like pedophile.
I thought you were talking about Snowden.
No.
Never mind.
Yeah, the guy who kind of ran off. He was friends with Woody Allen.
Polano? I don't know.
I'm blanking out on his name as well. But
Continue.
throughout history, there are a lot of artists who have made art that we recognize as incredible, who are really bad people. Like, I'm surprised John Lennon hasn't gotten his fair share
Yeah,
of
my God.
ridicule yet. He's a wife beater.
Wow, and you're a Beatles fan.
I love the
Okay,
Beatles.
He's an absolute
Which is
Beatles
why
fan.
I think we should separate the art from the artist.
Am I
Because,
the
like,
only
you could
one
be a
that
tortured
doesn't
soul.
like John Lennon? 'Cause
Yeah, you are.
Guys, stop talking over each other. Jesus Christ. Patrick, chill.
I
Keep
love
going.
John Lennon. I'll fucking fight for it. I think there are. You can. Not everyone's perfect, and these days we're trying to like put everybody on this perfect scale. It comes back to Kevin Hart
Oh, yeah.
because he said these things on Twitter a long time ago, and he apologized for them, and people are still acting like they need to shame him for this, and it's like, what is that gonna do?
No, I'm listening to you. I'm multitasking.
You know
but
what?
yeah, no, I
I'm gonna
understand.
Stop with the intellectual conversation.
Well, this is the thing. It's a
because
PC.
Clearly,
It's a PC culture.
Clearly, it's
No, it's a okay. I'll add on to that. I'll add some sticks to the fire.
I'm
It's
gonna
alright.
dance while he adds on.
Yeah, you should. Gives the camera some entertainment. This fucking podcast. But, see, now it's my turn.
Spring break. Woo!
Yeah, my bad. Oh, see, now the mic definitely fell.
Episode 2, Mike fell. Just cradle that baby.
Let me cradle. All right, so I'm just like,
What are you gonna add to this conversation?
no. Okay, so not to sound like a basic bitch, but Joe Rogan had an episode where these guys were writing, they were writing like research, blah blah blah, and pretty much the point of the whole thing was that the education system itself is so biased and left that it's making like scientists or any important research not want to hold back their information just because it's not PC or approved by this PC culture at the time. So what they did, these two guys, they wrote a research paper, bullshit, like complete bullshit, and it managed to get published because the only reason it got published was they wrote like some sort of title like white males blah 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 something taking advantage or have the whole, but they hold on,
villainizing.
but they have like there was a study pretty much with that title and it passed, and it was just complete malarkey and bullshit, and it's
feeding into
shown.
the narrative of the age that we're living in.
Yeah, and like if you recall from college, like all my teachers were all left, and I respect that.
Mine were too.
I respect it, but you do notice that, and if anyone in this day and age was going to say anything about the right with Trump, it's just you're going to get hit.
I saw a documentary on black conservatives recently from Vice.
Oh yeah. Well, Vice is kind of
Vice is weird.
Vice is very left. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You have to know your information.
Oh,
but
well,
no, they do have
were
they have
trying
good
to make
picks.
them look like idiots.
Yeah, but they're not.
No,
like
they're
if
not.
Malcolm X was here today, he would not be liberal at all.
No.
He would not. And I hope like people understand that, because for what he stood for, he was just not about it, and he could tell and decipher the fake whites that were acting like they're actually supportive, but they were actually hiding behind a mask with like another plan behind.
I really hope this Democratic Party brings us out something.
Oh, it's so big right now.
that is not.
Cory Booker just got confirmed, so it's like.
We need somebody that
But I don't like Cory Booker.
that isn't completely crazy left, because a lot of right people who previously voted for Trump are not going to go back on that same train.
What I want to know is what percentage of the population is actually like this super far left?
It's all the big cities.
East Coast.
Well, Trump lost the popular vote, but he won. He won where it mattered.
Because from what I've read, it seems like the media just feeds into this like kind of belief, but in actuality, it's not as crazy as it seems.
If anyone's wondering, I'm in the center. I'm not. I mean, I am registered as a Democrat, but if it matters to you
we're going
guys,
there.
if it matters to you guys, I'm in the center.
I'm an anarchist.
And I want to be a Democrat, but I'm just waiting for an actual good candidate.
I'm about taking down the patriarchy.
I voted Democrat, and I think I'm a registered libertarian right now.
Yeah.
I think I need to register as a Democrat.
But I mean,
so I can vote.
I
in the
changed my mind.
primaries.
I'm actually a anarcho-capitalist.
No,
Okay.
he's not even a citizen.
I haven't decided.
What are you
on
doing
my
here? This
vote.
isn't even
I
your
don't
country,
know
man.
if I wanna
Come on,
vote.
dog. You gave me a work visa.
That shit.
I also hate how everyone's like, you gotta vote, and it's like,
Fuck off.
first of all, you don't even know who I'm going to be voting for, because if
You're
you found
gonna-
out who I'm voting for, you might not even be telling me to go vote.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You know what I mean?
I'd rather have people to vote. Please be educated on your candidate. Don't superficially judge him and choose. I'd rather have you vote if you knew him, and like just don't vote if you're just gonna do it and you're just gonna look at them like, oh, whatever.
You know who
Like,
the lowest
think about it. Do your research.
Lowest common denominator people are the people that don't like somebody purely based on their political stance.
Exactly. It's
Or
just,
not even stance, party.
Party.
yeah.
Like, I'm a Republican today. If somebody were to say that, is like a death sentence in like New York or California.
Oh, it's easily.
Especially if you're
And
trying
then
to be an
all
entertainment.
the
yeah,
right,
yeah.
not all the right are racist.
Tinder.
It's like ridiculous.
I don't even think
And we're in
Trump's a racist.
No,
He's
he
just ignorant.
I think I think he's more stupid
honestly, Trump's
than
just
he is racist.
Trump's just one of my friends running for president. Let's be real. I mean, like he's a funny dude. He just shouldn't be qualified
He
with
shouldn't
some
be our
things.
president. He is funny though.
He's entertaining.
It's
Yes, but
entertaining. Yeah, a good president.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
what,
debatable.
What universe I walked in?
Tulsi Gabbard 2020.
So
Anyways.
where he's our president, but it's I kind of
I
enjoy
actually
it.
like her a lot.
Tulsi Gabbard, baby.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would vote for
Tulsi.
I'm about Kanye.
Fuck
Kanye doesn't want to run until Trump's done.
Kanye, you need to
Kanye-
go to therapy, buddy.
Kanye
You're
wants-
bipolar.
look,
You're
I don't-
bipolar,
He
bro.
wants to run in 2024.
You're
Do you
bipolar.
know that? Yeah, he has.
What happened to 2020?
Because Trump's running.
Because he's making his Yeezys,
He's a
though.
Trump supporter.
No,
So he wants Trump
I
to
know
win
he is.
again,
Oh,
and then he wants
okay,
to run.
Do you think? I know
Just
this is random.
ludicrous.
Do you think he has bipolar disorder?
Yes. Dude, he's not normal.
Kanye West.
I don't know if
He's not normal.
I don't know what
He needs help.
his thing is.
Coming from someone
If
that,
he-
that actually has it, I need to see more of him.
He's
I saw
not.
the video where
He's probably bipolar, like borderline bipolar, but he's doing a lot of drugs.
Tell me you saw the video.
What
like
celebrity isn't
mania.
doing drugs?
He's maniac.
I don't know. But all right. Wait, what were you gonna say?
Have you
Sorry.
seen the video where he's talking about Wreck-It Ralph and he compares himself?
It's the greatest.
He compares himself to
Ha, Sway.
to the glitch.
Ha.
No, I did not.
Oh, it's so funny.
Okay,
He's
because
like-
I seen him talking to Trump, and also I remember the one with Sway, and then like him comparing himself to Jesus. I mean, a lot of people are saying like, oh yeah, that's manic behavior, but I don't know.
The one where he compares himself, or where he's talking to Trump, and they ask Trump, "Is this a potential presidential nominee?" And he's like, "Could be, smart man."
It's the greatest. China.
If you want Trump to work with you, I don't know why Democrats
I'm Hillary Clinton.
haven't realized this, because if they did, then they could help each other more. You just have to praise the man. That's all he wants.
Yeah, I mean, like, what
You just say, "We're so happy that he was elected president. We really look forward on working with him." But they can't do that because
Just-
of pride.
just
I don't
draw
know.
a nice picture of him. That's it.
For real, if you
Thanks,
say
Kanye.
if you say
Very
he's good at what
nice.
he does and he's doing a good job, then he'll work with you. That's it. And
Yeah.
they are just so like
It's so counterproductive.
it's
What
so
are you doing?
political. It's political.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
counterproductive. You want the best
If you're
out of
yes,
him.
exactly,
Got
exactly.
You. Got you, dog.
You do.
That's why we have this
He's-
podcast.
He's our president, whether you like it or not.
Ha, Sway.
And fighting him, I don't know.
Skill.
I think to get if they were to actually work together, they could come up with some better solutions than.
That should go for.
But even if he's not president, it's just gonna be like that.
Dude, Trump was not a race. Listen, Trump was not a racist before he was the president. No one looked at him like that.
No, everybody loved him.
Exactly. He was in Home Alone too. Oh, it's Trump. He's rich.
Seth
the
MacFarlane
rich
hosted
guy.
his roast.
Oh, he had a roast.
Yeah.
There's a roast of Donald
Oh my
Trump with all of his
God.
friends. Snoop Dogg's there.
What's her face there? Stormy
Situation?
Daniels. Was she-
The
My-
situation was.
Stormy, I love you. I love you.
I think I don't know.
P.O.P. holding down.
I think you kind of got to fight stupidity with him.
Nah, it's just people want to get the easy way out, which is yelling at each other, which is so stupid.
It's easier to blame
It's so
someone
stupid.
else.
We have to wish the best
be
of him
responsible.
because he's running it right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a Republican.
I also,
I'm
I
not a
also
Trump
would rather
supporter.
Trump than Pence.
Oh my god.
What the
yeah.
fuck does Pence
Electrocute
do?
The gays? Was that what he said? Or like burn them?
I don't,
I don't know. All right, well, he had a controversial thing.
I don't think it was that bad.
Oh, well, I don't know.
It could have been electrocute because I know he was in favor of these like.
Look, the only thing
anti-gay
I know about
camps.
politics is from memes. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So shut up.
I'm not a
The
political
best
voice.
source of political.
We're on the internet, folks.
Look, man, I used to hang out on Poll all the time, and that's the best place to get information.
Bruh.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Never-
All right. Shut up. I'm just like, all right, so
certain
We
listeners
got, we
will
got
get it.
so political.
no, but we have
So long.
to have these conversations, people. Shit on me if you want. We have to talk about
I think
it.
having a conversation is the most important part.
It's important.
That way we have a dialogue.
Okay,
I
so
think,
like,
I think you guys should
why?
mention you've been drinking too.
No, that doesn't matter.
I had a
It doesn't
beer
matter.
and a half.
It doesn't matter. It has to. It has to happen. But anyways,
If
this
I
is.
was drinking, you'd definitely know.
Yeah, you'd see me
more.
like.
Yeah.
You'd see me with Wendy's in my pocket right now, like last week. But anyways, the reason why I listen to speakers like say like Ben Shapiro or Ben Shapiro's on the right, Kyle Kalinske. If you guys look him up on YouTube, left. You gotta like listen to both these guys, but they're willing to have a conversation. And if you're not willing to debate, you already lost. So like we have to have these conversations. It's important. I don't know where it's gonna go for the rest of the country, especially for the world now. Like I don't know how they don't believe in global warming, which is fucking ridiculous. With Chicago being -27, and it's cold as Antarctica. They should have just had fucking Gucci Man at the weather saying "Bert" and saying it's fucking brick out. I mean, like, it's ridiculous.
It's cold in here.
It's not warm.
There must be some bobcats in the atmosphere.
Oh God. Inside joke, folks. Inside joke if you want to.
Bobcats was our middle school mascot, and that was the cheer that the cheerleaders did. Burr. It's cold in here. There must be some bobcats in the atmosphere.
Clap, clap. But all right, so we're gonna move on. I want
please.
definitely. Well, it's kind of be political, but I do want to hear your thoughts on the Gillette commercial. Ooh. I mean, you go first.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Balls in your court.
I didn't think Joe Rogan's like, well, aren't they advertising to men? It's like, yeah, bro. They're a lot. If you look at the entertainment and the political climate that we're in, that commercial made so much sense to me. I was like, this is so smart. One, we're talking about it now, so it was a good commercial, and we said Gillette already. So there's that. Two, it's being politically correct, which is huge right now.
Yeah.
And three, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's like, oh my God, I can't believe Gillette's making men to be these villains.
Who do you think
I am a villain.
They're like advertising this to, though. Who are they trying to appeal to?
They're not.
It's not appealing to anyone.
They're trying to make waves and get the name Gillette out there. I don't even think there is a demographic.
Listen, Gillette is the 6ix9ine of the shaving industry right now.
No, for real.
I'm serious. Gillette is the 6ix9ine.
They're getting grilled by Dollar Shave Club.
Yeah.
Please sponsor
Let
us.
Gillette.
Please sponsor us.
Gillette, please.
Gillette. This is what Gillette's doing. It's putting it.
Look at me. I need it, Gillette. I'll shave every week.
No, not Gillette.
Yo,
Dollar
Gillette.
Shave
I don't
Club.
need it. I'm Asian.
All right, yeah.
But listen, Gillette's hanging their nuts low, and that's all they're doing. They're just like, whatever. I'm trying to get as much clout as I can get.
Is this like the Nike?
Shout out Tony. Clout. Is this clout? Yes, Gillette. It is clout. Anyways.
This is like Nike, right? When
with the Kaepernick.
Yeah, there you go.
Colin Kaepernick. It is exactly like Nike.
And Nike's. Oh God. I love it, but it's just like
I can't believe Colin Kaepernick didn't
he sucks.
Didn't get a job this year based on all the crappy.
You suck, Colin.
Based on all the
Mediocre.
crappy quarterbacks that played. Brock Osweiler was playing for the fucking Dolphins.
Exactly.
I couldn't believe that.
But Gillette.
What do you think about it? I gave my.
Okay.
A little more than 2.
This is a hard topic because I'm obviously going to be on the internet with this. But I liked it. I'm 50-50. I'll get to that. I liked it. And
I didn't like it. I thought it was fine. But
it was fine. Yeah. Okay.
I did not like it.
Let me rephrase my words. It was fine. It passed. And I get what they were doing. And yeah, there is bad behavior. But the other 50%.
Kim Kardashian's butt. Sorry.
The other 50% is if they did this and pulled this shit off again, or any company, and if they did it with about another minority group or a religious group, or if they made a tampon commercial saying, women, you're not this, you should do better. How fucking pissed would people get? No one cut me off yet, but yeah. How pissed would people get? Obviously, it's our natural tendency to defend something, and it did. Obviously, I see people saying, if the commercial offends you, then you should fix yourself. I get that. But at the same time, if we did it about, say, African Americans, or even, I'll say this, Asians, if they made a commercial saying, hey, Asian people, learn to fucking drive. Come on, don't cut me off, Patrick. If they fucking said that, chaos. Learn to fucking drive, which is a complete stereotype. And it's a stereotype about men. There are good men. And I get it. It's targeting toxic masculinity.
Is it white toxic masculinity? Or is it just masculinity?
I think it's just
general.
general.
I don't know. But hold on. I'm still going. Because I knew this is going to be a long one. It's not toxic masculinity. It's toxic behavior. And this can go either way. And who the fuck says boys will be boys anymore? That's such an old saying. Like, I swear these CEOs are just like old heads that are just living off the 80s and 70s of like how they grew up. I don't know. Anyways,
I've
I'm
never
ranting.
heard somebody say boys will be best
I've
in
never
my
heard
life-
that.
in my life.
Yeah, I knew of the quote. I've never heard it in my life though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's if this was aiming at someone else, it would just cause up a ruckus. And
That's a good point.
and I think,
I mean, I kind of react.
but like, ladies, hear me out. Like,
That's how
I'm
you
not
react it?
Yeah.
like, listen, these guys that are raping women, abusing them, like, should be put away. Like, I do not condone anything, and guys can be horrible, and it's been throughout history, and luckily everyone's getting a voice with the internet. But I at the same time, give the world some props. There's a lot more good in this world and good men than you think. Because like if they're like, say, churches always give to the poor, always donate, but if we heard about this shit in the news, it get boring. So this is why like shit like this blows up, because it sells on the news and it gets things going because it's interesting. But that's what I'm saying. It's just, we shouldn't toxic masculinity. Let's just rephrase that and say toxic behavior, because this can go either way for men and women.
That's a good point.
And like, if I had to make a commercial about women, which I don't think should even happen, because let's be adults here, people. Grow up, Peter Pan. Like, if there was a woman commercial, hypothetically, what if they said, "Oh,
Tampon commercial."
What if this tampon commercial was talking and says, and it mentioned like, "Oh, what about the women that gold dig guys? What about the women that they win in the system just for a broken nail, and now this guy can't see his kids anymore, and he's still paying child support?" Like, that's the reality that this media doesn't want to talk about. And if you're scoffing right now, like, and you're like, "Oh, come on, Gomez, it's ridiculous," like ridiculous, like, "Oh, that's a small proportion." Well, if you're saying that, you're hypocritical, because at the same time, we're becoming a generation that is changing everything for the minority, small percentage of the society. And an example is that we're making gender neutral bathrooms. So you can't just be a hypocrite and disown these type of arguments. So that's the end of my rant. Take it as you guys want, but like, we're all in this game of life where we're all like suffering and shit. Yeah, everybody has a heart.
One race, the human race.
And everybody has a heart. And the thing is, and I don't blame you guys, I do it too. People just love to point the finger.
Yeah.
And you don't understand the full story, but this commercial was good. I did like it. It's just like, you have to understand, if this was going at another race, like, it would just blow the fuck up.
I don't even remember a time where it wasn't PC. Besides, like, super young in my life.
Dude, I don't even remember the 2000s being PC. I feel like 2013.
weren't.
Yeah,
They
it wasn't.
weren't.
It wasn't.
Like people like.
But that's the cost of the internet. Internet's great. You're sharing these memories.
It's giving everyone a voice.
Yeah.
And
But that's the thing and you have to understand with politics, if you're getting one thing, you're lowering chances for another thing. So you have to pick your choices and know what the cost is for anything. Say like free healthcare. Understand the cost for that. I don't know. I'm not a professional. I just know this since I love healthcare and medicine. Like, the cost of health insurance, or spending on healthcare is always getting up every year. So, and it's still skyrocketing. But it's just like, you put yourself in context, take yourself out a little bit, talk about it, think about it. Don't look at both sides. That's why I look at CNN. I look at what's it called, Fox. But then, like, if you go at different like sources like BBC, which is right, but it's kind of unbiased in my opinion, because it's another country looking at our shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, you have to like look at your
do
sources.
mean right, yeah.
Vice is pretty left. You know, the Now This videos on Facebook, so left. It's like they try to get an emotional reaction, but that doesn't count as facts sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. It's tough. Yeah, I just talked for like an hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm happy that you got all that.
Well,
out.
this is the thing. Like, we need to have these conversations. That's why I wanted this podcast. Like, I feel like people are holding back information and they're scared to talk about it.
I want people that are living this right now also to come on here and tell us what they thought about it, because
you guys like let us know in the comments, because we want to know.
can only say so much because it's
and
just
we're
our
willing to
life
put
experience.
ourselves out there on the internet just to talk about it, which is like, it has to happen. But
I'm excited to see if we can actually get out of this kind of PC culture and like without there being this like internet war.
Yeah.
Where people are splitting sides.
It's
which is what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's going to be like pick a side. It's going to be like Cap or Tony.
This whole thing was like a hot take on
Cap or Tony.
Cap or Tony, macaroni. Fuck you, Cap. You suck.
What?
He's a whole. He's a
Cap.
He's a mediocre QB.
Got a minute left.
I was talking about Captain America or
on your left, because I'm on your left.
No.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we can just cut there.
So we're looking to hire somebody. So if somebody wants to hop on our crew, we have zero money down, zero money.
You will get paid in Trident layers. That's what you would get.
No, Klondike bars. I'm getting paid in Klondike bars.
Yeah.
I'm getting paid in experience.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? You don't want to know.
I think this is just a really cool thing that we made.
This is a free medium to talk about anything.
Yeah. I want people from every part of the world to be able to come on here and like
Tulsi 2020.
Talk to us about their experience growing up, because it's.
I mean, I'm an illegal alien, so.
I love
Anyways,
that.
What do you want to talk about?
What I want to talk about is what it's like getting a job out of college right now, and how people have been going about that.
Hot.
And coming out of USC, which is like #1 film school, and the reason
Rutgers.
the reason why you go to school is to get a job, which is what I was taught my whole life, which is why you go to college, is to get a job. It was really hard for me to find a job. It was actually on somebody that I knew based from another job that got me. It's all about networking, and I think it's completely bullshit that it's not based on merit.
No,
But the higher you go in life, the sooner you'll realize it's who you know.
Facts.
And there's no way to beat that system, and I feel it's tough for people graduating college. How was your experience post college? And I know you've been like going on like
I'm
career
everywhere, man. Yeah. So I'm like a science major and graduated with honors. Thank God. Just put in the work.
Impressive.
But I knew I had to go back to school. And I did have jobs where I worked in like the hospital and stuff. And it took me 4.5 years to graduate because I just needed like more credits and stuff. But I'm in this transition period. Like I'm doing this podcast for a passion. And I'm in a transition period where I'm not making that much money. And I'm home, but like you see social media, everyone's moving and stuff, and you do feel bad about yourself. But I know there's people that are living at home, and I see it every day. You guys post on Instagram these quotes like to put yourselves up, and keep it up. That's great. Do whatever you need to do. But I just feel like I'm glad I'm having this podcast because you're not alone like at all. Like I'm home. I'm filming this thing in my room. But it's hard. It's all about who you know. You really have to put the effort, especially if you're in medical. Anyone going for medical, you really have to put the effort inside the classroom and outside. You can have the best grades, but you have to do stuff outside. So I don't know, Vespe, if you knew, I started a student organization for kids trying to go into the medical field.
Oh, wow,
where we had physical therapists and stuff. So my friend Etcha and I, shout out Etcha, hope you're watching this, love you. We started this organization on campus for all these science majors because they didn't know what to do, and it's tough. I mean, I was talking to Brooke Rose, who's gonna be one of our guests, and I told her, listen, she was telling me her story, and I was just like, we're supposed to struggle in our 20s. I hope you get that. People need to understand that.
I think that's going to be the clip I'm going to pull out.
Pull that out. We're supposed to struggle in our 20s.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I think people think that right now, but you have to be. I'm struggling right now, hardcore my job.
Okay, so ask yourself, why is it you have to be at the prime of your life? Because society's telling you why. You want to go out. You want to get drunk. Maybe you're having like a one-night stand or something. But that's not like true happiness. Everyone I've talked to, and you guys should do this. Like ask around. Maybe this is anecdotal at this point because this is my view. I've asked older people, and I'm like, when was like the prime of your life, you think? And they're like, oh, my 30s, because your career's set. If you have kids, I don't know why people are thinking kids are a burden, but kids are like, they fill that void of your purpose of what you should be. Like, you know, that's our biological duty to reproduce, but kids make your life happier, and you have your career. It's like, it's not what people think is like partying and stuff like that. And like, yeah, we slow down because we're getting older when we drink, but it's like, that's not real happiness. And I know where I'm going. I'm not comparing myself anymore. And like, people, do what you need to do. If you need to read fucking The Art of Not Giving a Fuck, then go ahead. Like, I see people reading it. Read it. Do it. Do what you need to do. It's just like, everyone's struggling.
I think my brother read that.
Everyone's reading it. Everybody's reading it. But make sure you finish it. That's the thing. Finish it. Don't be that guy or girl.
It's good that you and I have something like this,
and
other things that we work on that we can like kind of fall back on and really be ourselves with, and also have the kind of work that we set our paths for.
We're in good positions. We're doing this because we want to talk to you guys. You know, let us know in the comments.
Because this is something that we always wanted to do, and it makes us feel like, I don't know, like connected to something bigger.
And it's hard. It's hard because like loans is a car payment and a half, and like insurance.
I think that one song by 21 Pilots is actually a pretty good way to describe our generation.
I think I know what you're talking about. I just don't. Yeah.
To the good old day. But we grew up wanting to be somebody, wanting to do these things, and
being told that we were bound to be somebody.
Be a goddamn independent person, people.
So there's a lot of people that
I think we're lacking that now.
That don't get to do stuff like this, and I'm telling you got to find the time. Find the time to do something that
like,
you really love. And we love talking about
and,
movies
and,
with each other.
And your own thing, not what people are telling you.
Like this is like, all right, I want to take another take. So like,
I hope people that are older than us don't look at us like we're idiots.
No, it's just,
you know what I mean?
But this is a communication to other generations if this were to reach that limit where that people watch it. But like, I just want to say, like, I have respect for any celebrity, whether it's Kim Kardashian or I don't know who, like 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I don't have respect for him.
But like, hear my reasoning.
Sure.
Any celebrity, whatever known figure, they did what they wanted to do and didn't give a fuck.
That's true.
Didn't give a fuck. Kim Kardashian, Ray J, that shit blew up. People are like, oh, she's only famous because of the Ray J sex tape. But wait, hold on. But like, that sex tape is gonna lose steam within a year. What she did was use the clout she had and used it. Yeah. Blew up, and it worked for her whole family. Has a show. Kendall and Kylie are thriving off of it. And like, it's just that's why I respect any celebrity. They were passionate about something. They didn't care what people said. They just did it.
They took the risk to take an opportunity.
And this is what we're doing. I don't care.
It's so easy to critique Gomez and myself and be like, look what they're doing on a Saturday.
But we shouldn't have to compare ourselves to
well,
people.
Yeah, well, that also, but I mean, at least we're giving it a try.
Yeah. And when you take a risk to chase after something, like, I don't know, me personally, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just kind of, I have something I want to do, but I have no idea how to get there. So, like, I'm kind of taking things one day at a time, you know? And, like, being in that journey where you're chasing after what you want, it feels exhilarating. Like, it really feels like I'm alive. When I wake up every day and, you know, and it's just, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know I'll be ready for it. You know, that's when I feel like, I don't want to say the most happiest, but like content of like how things.
You're not gonna feel bad.
Everyone's at a different pace, man. Everyone's at a different pace.
I mean, I had it rough. I was homeless for like a short time, so, you know. But I mean, everyone's had it rough, so.
Everyone has it rough, man. Life is not
I think
easy.
We need a camera over there too.
No.
Yeah, we need a camera.
No.
But
I'm just breaking my little heart up here.
It's.
I'm sure the viewers would love.
It's just not. Life's just so hard, and I don't get.
Kid with a mask.
Just like it's. I'm gonna hark back.
I cared who I was, so I put on the mask.
Shut up. I'm just harking back to Instagram all the time. It's just like social media. Like, yo, it's so. We
talked about social media so much.
I'm sorry, guys, but it's always a hot topic. But I mean, yeah, we're all struggling, man. And listen, I'm making decent money now, but
we're in it with you guys.
It's not my career, but like everyone's at a different pace. Even Ravin, we were talking. Ravin's a med student. Ravin, you're gonna do great, buddy. And he runs a fitness account. Shout out,
2
Ravin.
weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. Ravin. Yeah, exactly.
We
Good
need you on
kid.
here, Ravin.
Need you, buddy.
You too, Tony T.
Tony. But
Never called him.
we were just talking. I know.
He's
Well,
answering me.
yeah, whatever. We were talking, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to get this done. You know, all the med stuff." I'm like, "Listen, you're doing something great. Relax." And I told him the same thing. Like, we're supposed to struggle in our 20s. Like, he's like, "Yeah, like people are just wasting their time." I'm like, "It's so true. Like, do something, people. Go, like, it takes time."
You're not gonna regret doing something.
Exactly.
That you care about and you put your heart and.
You want to fuck up in your 20s instead of your 30s.
I mean, it's like I was talking about earlier with Googas. Like
But don't fuck up.
Sure, it was tough for me to like do something like that, but I'm so happy I did it. I'm so
Yeah,
happy that
and you took the risk,
When
and
you look back on your struggles, you know,
Yeah.
you
you'd be
feel
like,
so good about
"God damn,
Also,
it. I did that.
see." That's what you say.
I feel like I'm very lucky and blessed to be here.
I'm lucky for my friends and family.
Yeah.
My parents are supporting me. You know, like I'm
I
first.
support him.
Now,
I support this
Emotionally.
guy all the time.
now hug.
I'm first
I need
generation.
it.
I'm
No
first.
hug.
I'm first generation Filipino. So why I say that is because a lot of Asian parents don't understand the process of college in America. They'll be like, "Oh, why aren't you in school yet?" I'm like, "I'm applying." "Why aren't you in school?" I don't make the deadline. Like, it's like, what do you want? I'm working in.
It's not right.
I like worked in hospitals and outpatient clinics already, so it's like, what more do you want me to do?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's all experience. It's ridiculous, but I don't know. It's weird because, like, you know, some websites like Indeed, they filter out some things, like if they don't have this and that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's just like, can you at least do your job and like look at them? Like, you probably are missing a prime candidate just because he didn't type one thing.
Or he doesn't have like the one
Thing
you want
yeah.
him to have, you know?
But like,
We also have to work to be into that category that has that thing.
but listen, if you're living on your own, that's great. Honestly, it's great. Like, I'm jealous, to be honest. I have the worst roommates, my parents. But
Okay, alright.
Come on, man.
shit, I blanked out.
No.
But
I actually think that's a good place to
end it right here.
to wrap it up because you've a very
Yeah.
sentimental ending.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 2.
Yeah.
So
Thanks for listening.
It got real.
It got
It
real.
got
at the
real.
end. We got deep in our fields.
but you have to hear this shit just to know you're not alone. But hey, guys,
next week we're gonna talk about relationships.
And
might not have an episode next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We might not have an episode next week, but we'll be back on the ball fast with a guest. But yeah, episodes every Monday. This will be uploaded Monday. Follow us on social media. Check the description. Make sure you follow Rams Rose, the podcast. Shout out, Dean. And Nick,
at mashup123
at mashup123 on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook as well. All right, guys, take it easy.